a short little practice to support your immune system. So whether you are currently your body's trying to fight a virus, or you're feeling sick, or just want to prevent during this season when threats are high, this is a great practice. So we're going to start on our backs, and I have a blanket that I'm going to use during my practice, but you could certainly use, it doesn't have to be a yoga blanket, it could be any kind of blanket, but you want one that's a little bit firm, so sometimes a towel could be even better than a blanket for support. So we're going to come down onto our backs. Once you get onto your back, just draw your knees into your chest. This is great. We've got a lot of lymph nodes right in the inner corners of the hips and the groins. We're just going to stimulate them by just letting the knees come in and out a few times. And then we'll take the feet mat width distance apart. Just let your hands come down alongside your body and windshield wiper the legs a few times. So we're just stimulating, again, these lymph nodes, stimulating circulation. The lymph nodes are part of the immune system. They help to clear any viruses, bacteria, junk that's collecting in the body and challenging our immune system. So just a few side-to-side rocks. Then we'll come back to center, draw the knees into the chest once again, and now take a twist all the way over, knees to the left. Let the arms go out to the right, and see if you can get your knees to stack on top of each other. It might be a little hard to do. You might have to pull the knees in a little closer, but see if you can get them to stack on top of each other. And then start to roll back. You may lift your left shoulder and scoot it up a little bit. Roll onto the right shoulder. Take a nice full breath in. And an easy exhale out. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Opposite side, I like to pick my hips up, scoot them over just a little bit, and then come to the opposite side. So knees will come to the right. Again, try to stack your knees one on top of the other if you can, getting your hips in line. Draw the belly in just a bit as you twist over towards the left. You can rock the head side to side, or take your gaze all the way towards the left. Again, nice full breath in. Easy breath out. The shoulders get soft. Inhale, come back to center. And once again, we'll draw the knees into the chest, and now we'll rock and roll a little bit. Then we'll come back to lying down onto the back. Extend your left leg out, let your right leg go up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind the left leg. Take a nice full breath in, lengthen through your right heel. Sorry, I think I said the wrong side. Left leg long, right leg towards the sky. Now from here, stretch your left arm out. Let your right leg fall over towards the right. Keep supporting it with your right hand. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale all the way across the body for a little bit of a twist. And like you're passing your leg between your hands side to side. Go one side and then the other. And just take it side to side a few times. And we'll come back to center. Draw the right knee in. Give it a nice big hug. And then switch. Right leg stretches out long. The left leg comes in and extends towards the sky. Interlace your hands once again behind the left leg. Take a full breath in. Lengthen the left heel towards the sky. Soften your shoulders. And now again, we'll pass the leg back and forth. So let the leg go out to the left first. And then all the way over to the right, taking a little bit of a twist. Taking the leg back and forth between your hands. And then we'll come back to center, draw the knees into the chest, and then once again, rock and roll. Just getting a little bit of stimulation across the kidneys, the back, and then we'll come all the way upright. Once you come upright, come to an easy cross-legged seat. We're going to take a few seated cat-cows here. So let your hands come to rest right in front of your knees. You can use them for leverage. On the inhale, start to lift your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Let the chin lift up. On your exhale, draw your chin in towards your chest. Round through the back. Start to make more space across the back as you round, and then as you inhale, take the heart forward and up, opening up the chest. Exhale, round. Opening up the back side of the heart. Also along the kidney line, inhale, lift up. Exhale and round. So when we do this, we're starting to bring a little bit of stimulation and sense of freedom into the digestive organs, specifically the liver, the kidneys, the spleen. So forward and back. All of these organs are really important to help excrete whatever's in the body that's stressing the immune system. And now we'll come back to center, and then we'll just shift forward, folding over the legs for a few breaths. Nice easy breath in, and an easy breath out. On the inhale, we'll walk the hands back in. And then we're going to come to hands and knees. We're going to come into what's called puppy pose. So in puppy pose, we want to keep the hips stacked over the knees and stretch the heart forward. And then from here, inhale, walk the hands over to the right, getting a little bit of a stretch along the left side body. Come back through center, over to the opposite side, over to the left. Big breath in. Easy breath out. Inhale, come back through center. And now we'll take cat-cow on our hands and knees, traditional way. On the inhale, slide the heart forward and up. Exhale, press the ground away. Draw your chin into your chest, round through the back. Maybe rock the hips back just a bit. Inhale, slide the heart forward and up again. Let the belly drop. Exhale to round. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to thread the needle, so moving into a little bit bigger twist. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And as you exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Let the right shoulder come down to the ground. Let the head come down to the ground. You can walk your left fingertips overhead if you'd like to give a little bit more twist. Draw the belly in just slightly. And then we'll pull the left hand in. Inhale, reach the right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the left underneath the right. Again, you can walk your right hand up if you'd like to help with the twist. Twists are really helpful for detoxifying, for cleansing and clearing the body. So we're not cranking the back so much as drawing the belly up and in, letting the twist happen in the upper shoulders, upper back, but then we can feel along the belly this twist happening to support this digestive organs, the excretion, cleansing and clearing. Draw the right hand in, inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring it back to center. Now from here, we'll come into downward facing dog. So just take your hands right underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, and then lift your hips up and back. Press into the ground, into your mat, sway your hips a little bit side to side, maybe pedal the feet, stimulating some blood flow. Any increase in circulation is always so helpful for the body, for the immune system. When we get a little bit increase of circulation, it just helps to excrete, again, clearing, cleansing the body. Inhale, look forward. On the exhale, start to walk your hands forward, your feet forward towards your hands, excuse me. Once you get there, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here, take your hands to your hips, draw your chin to your chest. Inhale, roll all the way to standing. Let your arms come up overhead, nice big stretch up. And exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up, half sun salutations. On the exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Let your head be nice and loose, chin towards the chest a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale to rise, let the arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Last time, exhale, bend, hinge, and fold all the way down. Easy in the head, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale to heart center. Now from here, we're going to step wide across the mat for a wide-legged forward fold. So we'll inhale, reach the arms up, bend your knees just a bit as you exhale and fold down. You could always take blocks or books or even a chair underneath your hands if folding this far down isn't doable for you. We're going to take a bit of a twist here. So just get situated in your feet. Make sure that you feel even through both feet. Good sturdy stance. Bend your left knee. Keep your left hand on the ground or maybe on fingertips, or like I said, you could put something underneath your hand if it feels too far away. Reach the right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, just like we did earlier, thread your right hand underneath your left and then find the left leg somewhere along the left leg. See if you can crawl your left hand forward just a little bit. Take a nice breath in, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, just gently start to turn and peek underneath your left armpit. A little bit of a twist here. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Switch sides, right hand stays to the ground. Bend the right knee so you have some nice leverage or nice opportunity available. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the left underneath the right. Find the right leg, then you can straighten the right leg if you've got that ability. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, peek underneath the right armpit. Inhale, we'll come back to center, both hands straight out in front of you. Exhale, soften and fold. From here, we'll walk ourselves back towards the top of the mat. So turn your left toes forward, walk yourself back. Drop your right knee down. Take your left knee back right in line, and we'll take a child's pose. Let the knees go nice and wide. Let the hips sink back towards the heels. You could always stack your forearms if you'd like to take something underneath your head. Or let the head come down to the ground and just roll side to side a few times. Just across the eyebrows, across the sinuses. Now from here, we'll inhale, rise back up to hands and knees. And drop your seat down, just come into a seat. So from here, you have 2 options. If you want to, you could scoot close to the wall. I am just gonna stay right here on my mat. I'm going to take my blanket, take your towel or your blanket, and just put it underneath your hips, and then you're going to lie back. So it's just a slight inversion. I'm going to draw the knees into the chest and then let them stretch straight up towards the sky. So again, this can be really nice against a wall if you want to just let your legs rest against a wall. We'll stay here just for a few breaths. Inversions are overall so good for the body, cardiovascular health, immune health. And they also bring a sense of calm and peace to the mind. Then we'll let the knees come back into the chest again. And then plant the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. Lift the hips up, slide the blanket out from underneath. And from here, we're just going to roll over onto the side, and we're going to use the blanket for a little bit of a restorative twist. So you're going to take your blanket or towel and just Put it longwise on your mat, and then turn to face towards it as if you could lay your stomach right down on it. So your knees are pointing towards one direction. So my knees are pointing towards the right, and then I'm gonna lie right down onto the blanket. Now you can stay here with your head facing the right, or you can turn and make this a twist. So I'm gonna make it a twist, so it's a gentle restorative twist. If at all it feels uncomfortable in your neck, you can just keep the head facing the same direction as the knees. And from here, just use your hands to press yourself upright. And we'll just turn to the other side. And you can stay longer in this shape if you want to. Take your knees to the left, turn your body towards the blanket, and then lie down again. And so for me, I'm going to keep my head pointing away from my knees. Could also use a pillow here. And once again, take the hands underneath the shoulders, press yourself upright. And then the last shape we're going to take before Shavasana is almost Shavasana. Take your blanket or your towel and roll it up. Just make a little bit of a log there. And you're going to take that right underneath, right at the base of the spine, and then lie back over it so that there's a bit of a heart opener here. If you need, you could always add something underneath your head too if it feels more comfortable in your neck to have your head supported. Once you get in this position, see if you can take a few wide breaths, so all the way into the sides of the rib cage, sides of the lungs. And this gentle lift of the ribs, of the heart, allows for some freedom to the liver, to the spleen, the stomach. From here, draw the arms in, and you can either bend the knees in, or roll over to your side, or just press yourself upright and move the blanket out of the way. And come to lie back down. And I always really like to take the blanket over my hips for Shavasana if I have one available. It's very grounding to the body. And for your final shape, we'll just come to rest in Shavasana. Let the arms be palms facing up. Let the feet just go out wide. Take a full breath all the way down into the belly. Open mouth, exhale. Let the eyes be soft. Let the cheeks be soft. Let the head and the shoulders sink into the ground. Surrender to gravity. knowing how important rest is for your immune system. Let yourself be here in this space of stillness and rest. And gently begin to reawaken the body through the breath. Fill the lungs up, forward, back, side to side. Let the breath flow out just easily. Maybe lick the lips, swallow, rock the head side to side a few times. Let the knees bend in, arms stretch up overhead for a nice big stretch. You windshield wiper the legs again until they carry you over onto one side. It doesn't matter which side. Pause there for a moment in that space of transition. Nice full breath in and out. And we'll come all the way upright to end the practice in a nice, easy seated position. Draw the hands together at